If you started a blog in 2005, even if you know nothing about blogging and all you do is publishing content, most probably your blog will receive a lot of traffic and grows at a tremendous pace. But today, if you start a blog and wish that your blog can rank on the #1 spot on Google for the keyword that you want to target, it's hard. This is especially true for highly competitive keywords. Blogging is getting harder, and it will continue to get harder. Does that mean you should stop blogging? Does that mean blogging is dead? Well, in this video, we are going to talk about why blogging is getting harder and what you can do to stand out and grow your blog to the next level. Hey, this is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you want to learn more about internet marketing and blogging, make sure you hit the subscribe button to receive more video updates from me. There are a number of factors that make blogging less effective these days. Let's take a look at a few of them. Number 1, market saturation. Look at this graph from Statista. The graph shows the numbers of blogs published in the US from 2014 to 2020. And you can clearly see that the numbers of blogs are on the rise. And do you know what that means? More and more blogs are being created every day. And more blog content are being published to the internet each day. And this means one thing, market saturation. Because there are so many people publishing content through their blogs and Google only shows 10 results on their first page, therefore only the best content will get ranked and get the most traffic from the search engine. Let me show you an example. I'm in the personal development niche. So if you go to Google and search for the keyword, let's say how to think positive, you will see that there are 1.5 billion search results, and that's a crazy number. It means that according to Google, there are 1.5 billion web pages that are related to this keyword. So if you want to rank on the first page of Google, the competition is going to be huge. Not to mention that most of the time, the highly popular keywords are already dominated by authority websites, meaning websites that are huge and trusted by its users, other websites, and also the search engine. And at this point of recording, you can see that the first result is healthline.com, second is mayoclinic.com, and followed by verywellmind.com. These are the authority websites that are difficult to outrank. So if you start a blog and you want your blog content to get ranked high on Google, it is extremely challenging. And the second reason why blogging is getting harder is competition. As I've shown you just now, the competition is so high. Look at this number here. I asked Google how many blog posts are published per day, and it gives me this result. 7 million blog posts are published per day, and that's a lot of content, which also means a lot of competition. But I also want to show you another kind of competition. If you start a blog today, you don't only compete with other bloggers, you also compete with social media. You are going to compete with other influencers from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and so much more. Furthermore, because Google owns YouTube, they also rank YouTube videos on their search results. Do you know that? Let me show you an example. If you go to Google and you search how to make paper plane, you will see that the first result is pointing to a web page. The rest, they are all YouTube videos. So if you start a blog about origami, looks like Google doesn't favor your blog. This is because Google is clever. They know what users are searching for, and people who want to learn how to make paper plane, it will be easier for them to learn how to do it through a video tutorial. So if your niche or your topic is more visual and hands-on, video content tends to work better. Therefore, besides competing among other bloggers in your niche, you will also be competing with influencers on social media. This is why blogging is hard and it will continue to get harder. But is there anything you can do to solve all these issues? Is blogging dead and can you still build a successful blog today? The answer is yes. For a lot of people, blogging is dead or blogging has become less effective. But is that so? Not really. I would not say that blogging is dead, but instead, I would say that the market and the game have changed because the competition is so high and anyone can start a blog for free and start publishing content today, you will have to play the game differently. If you do what every other bloggers are doing, you will get the same results just like they got. If you think all you need to do is start a blog and start posting content to your blog without having a game plan or not knowing what you're doing, you are going to fail. This is why you need a plan, a strategy, and you need to understand what you want out of your blog. So here are 3 things to help you grow your blog to the next level. The first and the most important thing you need to do is to understand your target market. Identifying your target market helps you understand who you are trying to reach and where you can find them, so that you can come up with an effective marketing plan and speak directly to your ideal audiences. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are selling blogging course, okay? If you go to a business conference and you take a loudspeaker and shout, "Who wants to buy my blogging course? You can get everything for just half the price." Guess how many people will respond to you? Probably none. Why? Because you are trying to target people in the general business market. But what if you go to a conference where the attendees are online marketers who want to grow their business with content marketing? Don't you think more people will respond to you? That's why you want to understand your target market. You want to know where your target markets are. Who are them? What are their problems? What pains do they have? And you want to go there and market your solution to them. That's how you grow your blog, by providing relevant content that your target audience are interested with. But too bad, too many bloggers fail to understand this. Number 2, the second thing you want to do to be different is to build your own story brand. I strongly suggest you read this book, Building a Story Brand, from Donald Miller. As what you know, blogging is competitive, right? If you build just another blog, your content will not get much traction and your blog won't rank high on Google. Why? Because many bloggers already covered the similar topic and they cover it in a similar way. So to stand out from the rest, you need to tell a story. You need to write your content from your own point of view, from your own perspective, and use your own story. Because if you do the same like everyone else did, you will never get ahead of them. Now, listen to this, because this is important. The future of blogging is about storytelling. It is about building your own tribe, creating raving fans, and building a community. And that is why you want to include storytelling or personal touch in your content. Think about it. It is like getting an email from a friend versus getting an email from a company who sends the promotional email to thousands of others. If you get an email from a friend, I'm 100% sure you will click on it and read it. Why? Because you know who is sending and you know it's going to be personal. And that's what you want to do with your blog and the content you publish. You want to build trust and create a community so that people will listen to you. They will want to read what you publish because they trust you and they know they can get real value from you. And if you do so, you will stand out among other bloggers and make your blog to a higher level. The third thing is this, monetization logic. You see, a lot of people say that blogging is dead or blogging is not effective because they fail to understand the monetization logic. Most people get into the blogging business because they want to make money, right? And they are in it for the short term. After 3 months of blogging and they don't make any sale, they will just quit and say that blogging doesn't work. And for some people, they only last for like 3 weeks. You see, we all know and want to provide quality content and create value for our target audience, right? But what most people fail to realize is that in order to make sales or to convert visitors into customers, you need a monetization logic. Allow me to explain. ahrefs.com is a website that sells software to help their customers rank better on Google. And they have a blog that talks about search engine optimization and everything about getting ranked on Google. You know what? That actually makes sense, right? Now, what if they sell SEO software, but their blog is about using WordPress? Do you think they can still continue to sell well? Not likely, right? They may make a few sales here and there, but they won't be making as much sales, right? This is why your blog and your product or service must be congruent. The monetization logic must be there. You don't want to blog about, let's say, Facebook marketing, and then you sell SEO courses on your blog. If you do that, the conversion rate will be low. Your message needs to be congruent with your offer. You need to ask yourself this question. Does it make sense that people who read my blog post will go on and buy the product I recommend? If your answer is no, it doesn't make sense. Then you know something is wrong there. So you want to grow your sales from your blog, right? Your message must be in harmony with your offer. So these are the 3 things you must understand and do to take your blog to another level. I know, blogging is hard, but that doesn't mean blogging is dead or not working anymore. The game has changed, and so you must evolve as well. If you don't change, your blog will not get much traction. You will never see the huge results you desire. So understand your target audience, know their problems and find out their pain points. Build your story brand. Create engaging content through storytelling. Blogging is not just about publishing anymore. It is about building trust and community. And make sure the monetization logic is there. The fastest way to build a successful blog and make money from it is to learn directly from people who have done it. This way, you will shortcut your learning curve and make sure you get results quickly. And I learned how to build and grow my blog using the fast lane strategy. Check out the link in the description box below to discover more. So, how long have you been blogging? And are you a full-time blogger who earns from your blog? Leave your comment below and let me know. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you love this video, smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. That's all for now. See ya.